Part 9C. Description of processing activity, video surveillance. In this part we would like to introduce you to the forms describing of the processing activities, video surveillance. As already mentioned, video surveillance is a special case of processing activities. Let's switch to the form. In the upper area you will find the form header with the indication of the controller and the contact person for data protection. In line 7, you can enter the date of introduction of video surveillance. In line 10, you record which room or area is affected by video surveillance. In line 11, a contact person is assigned to the processing. The list of contact persons is maintained in the menu item Maintenance Contact Person. Next, you need to specify the legal basis for video surveillance. The Data Protection Act, which is the basis for this, was laid down in customizing. The next 4 lines serve to prove compliance with proportionality in the use of video surveillance and serve the data protection accountability obligation. In the following area, on the left, select the persons affected by the processing. Which categories of affected persons are displayed is determined once via customizing. Under Other you can add 2 categories not included in the catalog per processing. For video surveillance, there are 5 different purposes for which they can be used. These can be selected by setting a tick mark. On the right you have the possibility to add explanations. The next section lists the recipients who have access to the data. The list shall also indicate whether all or part of the data is accessible and why recipients need access to the data. The categories of recipients are automatically transferred to the column headers of the following table. In the line you find the recording of the video surveillance. This table serves to simplify the documentation of the access authorizations of the recipients of the data. The help text for the access permissions can be found above the column headers with the recipients. The next 2 sections concern the topic of order processing, for which we refer to Part 9B lower part. In the following area, technical and installation data of the video surveillance are recorded, which can be selected by setting an X. In lines 62 and 81, images or attachment references can be entered in the fields. In the next area, the result of the threshold analysis for data protection impact assessment is displayed. The threshold analysis is dealt with in Part 9D. The form must be created, maintained, and approved by the responsible body. In addition, it must be checked by the contact person for data protection and released from a data protection point of view. This person has the possibility to enter a comment in a comment field. At the end of the form, the time of the last recording is entered and thus the date for the next recording is determined. End Part 9C.